was a slow start. Um, we have no excuses. We had great looks, um, and they were the better team tonight. But the slow starts are an issue. We talked about it earlier, and we're hoping at some point, it turns, and we can talk about it, but we have to work at it and execute. And tonight we just didn't do that for the whole 48 minutes.
With Luka's shooting struggles, did they do something to kind of create that, or is he just in a little bit of a funk?
Yeah, I think he's missing shots that he normally makes, and so there's no concern. And that's just not him, but everybody. Everybody's getting good looks. They're just not dropping. But we have to mentally, and I've said this before, we have to get better at that. That's just the nature of this game is makes and misses. If you're going to rely on, you think you're going to make every shot, then you're lying to yourself. And so we have to get better at that. And it creeped into our game tonight that we weren't making shots. We got frustrated, and so we can't get frustrated. We got to continue to keep playing.
On the topic of Luka, how much is his struggles from three so far something that you or your staff addresses with him versus how much do you just kind of let him play through that and find his rhythm on his own?
Yeah, I think I'm new to this. I think he kind of went through this last year.
Mm-hmm.
So understanding that we as a staff will help him in the sense of being there to work on his game. But he's gone through this before, so this isn't his first time. And everyone does through a season, and sometimes it's better to get it out early than in the middle or late in the season. So that's one positive way to look at it. But he's got to continue to take those shots, and we'll watch film and help him and show him what's there available if he doesn't like that jump shot.
I know you'd rather have everybody healthy, but is it always kind of nice to get a guy into an NBA game for the first time like Eugene?
Yeah, I think Eugene did a great job, for his first NBA game, because of our health. But that's also what the big picture is being able to develop, to have guys like that, or with our two-way, with the legends and being able to call guys up and being ready to play. And I thought Eugene did a good job in his first NBA game.
Okay, we'll move over to Zoom. Kevin?
Jason, nights like this are always tough, but how quickly do you flush away a game like this but still find things to learn from to get ready for Sacramento on Sunday?
Yeah, this is one that you will flush, but before you flush, you have to take away, some of the things that we can control, and that's our energy and effort. And we'll talk about that as we go forward. But again, we have a game at 2:30 on Sunday, so we have to turn the page and get ready for Sacramento.
Leonardo?
Coach, today you only had 14 assists and 15 turnovers. Are you concerned about his poor ball movement and offense?
Well, when you shoot 29%, how many assists do we have? 14? That might be that's probably impressive to be able to have 14 assists on 29% shooting. And so when you have games like this, no matter how you look at it, it's just bad. So the turnovers we can look at and get better at, but this again, for us, there are no excuses. We should have been better, and we weren't.
How much of a game tonight, do you try and take things away from it and learn from it, or versus do you just kind of try and flush it and move on after a night like tonight?
I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously it started with me. I gotta be way better. That game is on me. But I think a little bit of both. You try to forget it as soon as possible, but at the same time you gotta learn from it.
And when you think back to last year at the beginning of the season, and you were having kind of a slow start from three, what did you learn then, and what do you think you might be able to take from that experience to what you're going through now?
I mean, yeah, it's just the start of the season. I think it was the same last year or even worse. I just gotta keep trusting my shot. I know it's gonna go in. Had a long summer, so I think the shot's gonna fall in.
Do your legs feel a little bit tired? Still feel that a little bit, Coach?
I mean, it was that's not an excuse, but it was a long 2 months with the national team, so I'm just still trying to get better.
Not as an excuse, but do you notice the difference in altitude up here?
Yeah, especially back to back.
Yeah, because
I think it's always in the first quarter, when I most feel it. But today I felt it. I even said, even the referee said to me, I feel the altitude.
Okay, we'll move over to Zoom. Kevin?
Looking at a game like this where not only yourself but your teammates are struggling from the field, how do you continue to keep them encouraged as well? Not just continuing to make shots and trying to play through things that you guys can continue to get better as the season goes on, the game as the season goes on.
I mean, I think we still didn't play a good game. I think we won 3 games, but we still didn't play a good game, especially offensively. I think we're really good on, not really good, but good on defensive end. We just gotta be better on offensive end, But this game's gonna come. It's not gonna be the last one, and it's not the first one. So we just gotta, like I said before, learn from it, and forget about it.
Okay, we'll do one in Spanish. Leonardo, go ahead.
Luca, te saluda Leonardo Torres de Perú, espero que estés bien. Luca, ¿por qué les está costando tanto los primeros cuartos?
No sé, no te puedo decir por qué, pero bueno, hay que mejorarlo, hay que mejorar eso.
Hey, Eugene, maybe not totally ideal circumstances, but how did it feel to get your first regular season action tonight?
It felt good. Coming out there in the last minutes, it felt good. Just playing my game and sticking to me. It's not the result we wanted, but like I said, I did my part. I came out and just do what I do, to be honest.
Were there any moments that are going to stick with you, just from like a, hey, I'm in the NBA for real now experience kind of thing?
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure gonna stick. But I'm a competitor, and I've been playing basketball for a while now, so I just treat it like another game. So that's kind of how I took the approach.
So what's it like when you sit there and one of your first plays, you're looking up at some guy's like 7'9" or something?
Yeah. I've seen that my whole time playing basketball. I just know my tricks to get around them. I can always trust on my footwork to get the bucket. So I'm cool with that.
Do you know what your year is going to be like and how much time you're going to spend up here or with Frisco?
No clue right now. I'm just, anytime they need me up here, I'm gonna come up, and anytime they need me in Frisco, I'll go to Frisco. That's how I'm gonna approach it, and I'm just blessed to be playing the game of basketball. I just take it like that every day.
You're already 5 games in. You're already
Yeah.
got NBA experience.
Yeah. It feels good. It feels good for sure.